Okay. Bye. Oh. Afternoon, children. So yesterday, me and the girlfriend went and saw Despicable Me. I was pretty excited for this movie. I thought it looked funny. And it was funny. It started off very funny. The beginning was very charming, very witty, very creative, very hilarious. It was really, really, really funny. But once these three little girls come in and, he adopts them and, of course he eventually becomes warm-hearted towards them despite the fact that he was mean in the beginning. The movie just wasn't very fresh, very predictable. It just kind of lost my interest, to be honest. It resorted to things that I thought it was kind of beyond. Because in the beginning, I was seriously loving this movie. I'm like, wow, this is one of the best movies of the year. And in the end, kind of forgettable. Just, it's alright, good kids movie. It's fun. It has energy. It has charm. But yeah, we've seen stuff similar to this. The film ultimately becomes revolved around something that we've seen before, and it just kind of lost my interest. And these girls really aren't as cute as I think the filmmakers thought they were. But it was still fine. Voice work, everything was alright. Just ultimately became a lot worse than it started out to be, which sucks. It could have been a very good movie, but it was just pretty good. I liked it for the most part. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I didn't see it in 3D because I'm getting sick of 3D. But watching it, it looked like a movie that'd be good in 3D. So yeah, sure, go and see 3D if you want to see it in 3D. Tonight, with the papa, I saw Predators, which is the first Predator movie I've ever seen. I know, haven't seen Predator, haven't seen Predator 2, haven't seen Alien vs. Predator, haven't seen Alien vs. Predator Requiem, is that what it's called? Whatever. I think I saw one scene of Alien vs. Predator when I was young. It was like this foreign chick was in a room with these spiders and they jumped on her face or something, I don't know. I'm all up for action movies that aren't non-stop action. I like character development, I like plot development, I like dialogue, that stuff is all great. But the slow pacing of this movie made me eventually question if there were even predators in this movie. It takes forever for something to happen. It becomes so repetitive with just these characters yelling at each other and just walking around this jungle finding nothing. Ah! And of course, eventually something happens. But the execution is fine, I guess. The special effects are fine, I guess, except for some fire that looks like it came from an Xbox. The acting is fine. Very good performances from Topher Grace especially. And, I liked Adrian Brody, although he was trying to do a Batman voice. But there's just ultimately nothing special about this movie. Good actors like Danny Trejo and Lawrence Fishburne are just used very disposably. Just bam, they're gone. And there really isn't all that much depth in any way. To say that this movie had an ending would, kind of be giving the writers too much credit. The ending of this movie seriously felt like the filmmakers were like, alright, we're running out of time, we just gotta end this thing already. Just end it now. It's done, alright, let's go. Action good? Yeah, when there is action, it's good. The amount of action isn't my problem. My problem is, the movie just feels safe. It does feel cliche. There's really nothing really special about it. It's good for, some action scenes, but other than that, the conflicts between the characters feel too cliched and too thrown in there. And I usually really like those elements of these kind of movies, but they're just kind of thrown at you randomly. They don't really affect the film all that much. Boom, they kill off the character like that, and the conflict's over. And there is a good amount of just silly things in this movie. Things that just felt goofy and just kind of laughable. There's an Asian character, and there's a scene where he just pulls out a samurai sword and does this really intense one-on-one battle with a predator. And it felt kind of out of place. Not much depth in the characters at all. Like I said, not much plot development, real no depth to the story, Adrian Brody somehow is just I think we're on another planet, and I think they dropped us, I don't know who they is, but they dropped us on this planet to be hunted by these aliens. We're the game. Bam, alright, that's our story, that's all the depth, and my phone is going off. It was a smiley face. I interrupted this video to check my phone for a text that was just a smiley face. Paige, if you're watching this, I'm gonna break up with you. So anyways, Predators is okay. It's alright. I'd say it's more of a rental, but, whatever. It's not bad. It has good action, but it's just so bloody slow. And there's just nothing really memorable about it at all. It's just an okay, alright movie. I left the theater feeling pretty disappointed. I wanted a lot more. But whatever. I'm going to give it a 5.5 out of 10. Movies that I saw that I didn't do a review for. Of course, I saw Toy Story 3. I've seen it 2 times now. Give it a 9 out of 10. I'd say it's my 3rd favorite movie this year so far, behind Greenberg and Shutter Island. I also saw Grown Ups. It was completely horrible. I'd give it a 3 out of 10. Are there any more? Yeah, I saw Night and Day. I like that for the most part. I gave it a 7 out of 10. That was good. I think that's it. So, yeah. Alright, I'm going to go now. You guys have a great night, day, afternoon, evening, whatever. Ow.